Hello, in this video I would like to show you the app called Podcasts that should be available on your phone. Okay, so podcasts are really cool because first of all it's free and it's something that you can listen to um, on your phone, any other mobile device that you have, as well as some people like to plug it in through a audio cord for their car and listen through the speakers of the car, or like I do, I listen to it through a radio frequency by connecting something to my in my car that allows me to set a channel on my radio that matches up and allows the podcast or anything that I play on my phone to play right through my speakers. So it's great for someone or a family or someone going on a long commute. It's a great way to give you something to do on your ride to occupy your time. So I'd like to go ahead and show you that. So if you would find the podcast app on an iOS device, it's purple, but Android also has podcast apps as well. For this purposes of this video, I have an iPhone, so I'm going to go in right here in the upper left corner, podcast. And so for me right now, you can see that I have subscribed to podcast. Obviously, right now I have been enjoying listening to true crime podcasts, so I have different shows there that are ready for me to listen to. So when I go in, the first thing I do is go to my library down at the bottom, and then from library, I click on shows, and these are all of the shows that I subscribe to. So I see that I have one episode that's ready to play on Canadian true crime, one for case files, three for cold case files, and so forth. You can see that, which ones I have available episodes for. Okay, so if true crime's not your thing, though, let me show you how you can take a look at all of the different podcasts that are available by going down to the bottom, and you can search or just browse. Let's go to browse down at the bottom, and you'll see, new shows, new and noteworthy, um, all kind of curated collections, top shows, top episodes. That would be a specific episode within a show. And then down here, categories. And in categories, you can find all kind of really cool things as well. And I'd like to show you even more categories. So I'm going to click on See All. And check out there's an education category with all kind of cool things. Again, new and noteworthy, as well as what's hot, so forth. Okay. So let's just say I have found a podcast. Let's do, yeah, TED Talks Daily. Let's do that one. I'm going to click on it. And I can see about it. I can see that it was started in 2019. The rating, it has 4.5 stars. A little information about it. Recent episodes. If you click on details for an episode, you can even read more about that specific episode. Okay, I'm going to hit back. And a little more about it. Okay, so back up towards the top here. So if I wanted to subscribe to this, obviously I'm just going to hit the subscribe button. Okay, and when I do so, what will happen is episodes will start to download right onto my device. Therefore, once they're downloaded onto my device, I don't have to use Wi-Fi or my data plan for them to play. So if I'm riding down the road, I don't want to use up my data. If it's downloaded on my device, I can play it without having to worry about eating up my data. So Once you subscribe, while you are connected to Wi-Fi, episodes will download to your device. And once you've listened to an episode, you can go in and you can delete it from your device to clear up that room so that you have room again to for more episodes to download straight to your device and such. Okay. All right, so that one's downloading. I can see right now that a bird made of birds is working on downloading. So I'm going to exit back or go back there, go back again. And I could do that for other, other categories, other things. Kids and family, just look at the number of categories that are available. There's lots of different, whatever your interest is, I'm sure you can find a podcast on it. And of course, down in the very bottom right corner, you can use search to specifically search for a podcast. Like if you have heard about something that you want to look up and see if it's available. For example, I think I remember there was one about the 10-minute teacher or something. So I'm going to look up 10-minute. There it is. Yeah. 10-minute teacher podcast. So click on that. And it's the first one. So I was able to find it using search. And I'm going to subscribe. And it's pretty cool because it's only 10-minute little PD podcast for you. So I've listened to this before. So it's pretty neat. All right, so now I can go back down to my library at the very bottom and see my new podcast that I have subscribed to. So there's that 10-minute teacher, as well as I should see there's the TED Talks, okay? And so already I have one available episode ready to listen to on TED Talks and 2 episodes on 10-minute teacher, okay? All right, so I'm going to go in the 10-minute teacher, open one up and look at the episode. And yep, here's one that I had read, or excuse me, not read, listened to previously about making a yearbook with Google Slides back in 2018. And you could see that I only had 2 minutes left, probably commercials at the end. So I want to go in and I'm going to open up episode 519, 5 Ways to Customize Your Teacher Professional Development this summer.
Today, we're talking about 5 ways to customize your professional development this summer and some examples of some teacher learning. That said,
okay, so I paused it just so you could see that it was playing. So I can swipe up to pull that episode up. Excuse me, whoops, and show it right there in my screen fully, and listen to it
this
again.
content is just a free range.
You can change your volume. You can see right at the top below the graphic where it says that it's 10 minutes and 53 seconds long, this podcast is, okay? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you what it would look like when I get to the end. Play.
Amount of time educators spent helping students.
Wow, I love that idea of a stress journal. I think that could be very, very helpful for everyone.
I also hit that 30 seconds ahead to speed things up. I do that a lot when there's commercials. I just flip right through the commercials by clicking that little button that fast forwards 30 seconds.
Stop learning.
Okay, so I have finished that podcast. Now I'm going to touch that little teeny arrow at the top to bring that back down. And you can see now that it's no longer there because I've listened to it. So it's right here in previously played. It's got the little check mark, played today. If it was fully downloaded on my device, which it wasn't, I would swipe from the right towards the left, and it would bring up a red bar that says delete, so that you can delete the episode so that it's no longer downloaded on your device, taking up room, okay? But it wasn't downloaded on there, so I didn't have to do so, okay? It usually does all the work for you. I guess that's about it. Hopefully this was a good little way to get you interested in podcast. And like I said, you should really plug it into your car or connect through your car speakers. It's a great way to get some entertainment for your ride. There's even stories for kids. I know that if I go into browse in all categories, if you have children and click on the kids and family category, you can find um, you can find little stories for your kids to listen to. New and noteworthy. Um, I know I've seen somewhere where you can even find, top, put them in order of um, most downloaded right now. I believe that might be under browse at the very top. I don't know. They change things around so often, so that's why it's hard to find. There we go. Top charts. And then you can change it from all categories to, let's just say you were looking for something for your kids. You can see right now, Wow in the World by NPR is the top podcast being downloaded under the kids and family category. Story Pirates, Brains on Science podcast for kids. So there's so much available out there for your kids and for yourself to listen to. Really, really neat ideas there. All right. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you. Bye bye.